Notts County Tour, instant reaction to our 2-1 win, a late winner from a massive deflection from Carl Wootton against Stockport County. Now, to be honest, I looked at the game this morning, thinking about it all week and thinking to myself, it wouldn't be the worst thing if we didn't get through. Obviously, you always want your team to win, but it wouldn't be the worst if we didn't get through. And then this morning, I had a look at the other fixtures in the competition, and you know what? If Notts were to get through, I thought the opposition that are still in this, in the FA Trophy, give Notts a real massive opportunity to get some silverware. So I started to get a bit excited about the game. I looked around, there's, the next most difficult team, bar Stockport, is Sutton. And then you're looking down the table from there, I think it's Dagenham and Redbridge. I haven't quite checked the score of that game as we're speaking. But there's a lot of teams, 2, 3, 4 below Notts, and I thought to myself, if we go into this, I'm really excited for this now. We can try and get, momentum going into the league and really quite far in this competition. The FA Trophy sort of sparked my imagination from last season. It was really a very good competition to be in. You've got the goal from Doyle, you've got the fight back against you, the fight against Yeovil with 9 men. So I was really looking forward to it. So going into the game, I saw Knowles, Graham, Wolf, 3 players I tweeted that I wanted to see today. All played really well, I thought. Stockport changed their team around a little bit. Rooney was on the bench, Reid was on the bench, but we've come away from it and I'm delighted. Absolutely delighted with the way the players have played. We've had a 19-day break. They've come off a very good schedule. They've played West Ham, so their players are absolutely match sharp. I think now with the gap in the games, you can see Notts players' hunger. They just want to play football, and they did. They played football very well. They did exactly really what they did in the home game in the league. We shut Stockport down, a very good side that can score a lot of goals at will. We defended really well. Look, a set piece. We weren't really carved open from open play too many times. There were a few times, a few more than in the league. But we had Lacey coming back from injury. We had Graham not played many games. We had Nuland at left back, and I just think to myself, that was a performance of and a team that could have played in the league and got results against most teams. So absolutely delighted to be through. A few other things to note from that game. I think Knowles has to have a start in the league now. I think we've all been crying out for Wootton, if he does play 2, Wootton and Thomas, and we're saying how much we miss Thomas. Knowles could be that player. Knowles absolutely fantastic today. Obviously got the first goal. He was a constant threat. He's so energetic. When he joined, I thought we'll be lucky to see any minutes from him, to be honest. I thought he was literally cover for our cover, if that makes sense. I thought, no, we're not going to see much of him. How wrong was I? He's been absolutely brilliant. If he doesn't start against Yeovil, I'll be feeling for him. I'll be quite disappointed because he really does deserve it. Matty Wolf, I thought, very good, very assured, made some clever runs from his position. There was one with about 10-15 minutes to go where he makes a curve and run and he gets in behind their defence and he squared it, and unluckily no one's there. But that's what you get with a player like Matty Wolf. You don't necessarily get those runs that far forward from Reeves, and certainly not from Doyle. But he stood out in midfield. Graham just looked fine, looked assured. He is good enough for this level. Yes, we see a few mistakes and that costs him his place because he's not as high up the rankings as Rawlinson, possibly Lacey and Turner at the minute. But all in all, absolutely solid performance. And nothing I can say wrong with that. I'm really looking forward to the draw now. Who could we get? We've seen some of the teams that are in this competition, and I don't want to be derogatory of any of them. We played Morpeth. It was very easy, wasn't it? Some of the teams we played last year, was it Alvechurch? Was that in the FA Trophy or the FA Cup? Can't remember. Easy. It's 5-0. There's so many possibilities in this competition, and if we get another team, I fancy us another national league team. I fancy us because we got the hardest draw we could possibly have got left in the competition, and we've won that, and we did deserve it. To be fair, I think we deserved to nick that. So absolutely delighted. If you didn't watch the game or you wanted to save a bit of money with it being an FA Trophy game, just be rest assured the side played absolutely, as well as they could. Already set them up well. Players gave 110%, and we move on to Yeovil. Hopefully, it's not postponed for Tuesday night.